Hello everyone! There's no shortage of danger and thrill when it comes to bridges and crossings. Today, get ready to see nature's fury, disastrous calculation errors, and a lineup of stunning, mind-blowing bridges. Let's get it on. During the spring of 2022, Pakistan faced extreme heat, reaching temperatures of up to 49 degrees Celsius. This intense heat led to abnormal melting of ice and snow in the mountains. Within just 20 days, the water level in Shispa Glacier Lake rose by 40%, causing rivers to overflow and triggering floods throughout the region. This is probably the most dramatic bridge collapse ever caught on video. In the summer of 2023, an Indian journalist captured the moment when a bridge over the Ganges River in Bihar completely collapsed into the river, sending a massive plume of debris and dust into the air. The dramatic collapse of the 3-kilometer bridge into the sacred river didn't turn into a major tragedy, only because it happened during construction. The bridge, which was designed to have 4 lanes and a pedestrian path, had been in the works since 2017. At the time of the incident, it hadn't yet been open to traffic. What is especially concerning is that this was the second such failure during construction, and it seems the first one was never thoroughly investigated. A shocking incident was caught on a security camera in the vicinity of Meizhou, a city in China's Guangdong province. The event took place during the summer of 2024, when heavy rains caused severe flooding throughout the region. In defiance of the rushing floodwaters, a local resident attempted to cross an old bridge made of concrete slabs. Just moments later, as he was about to cross it again, the bridge suddenly collapsed, and the powerful currents swept away the debris.
Amazing. Oh, God! Good. Jesus. I didn't think that was going to fall right then, but it did. That was good timing. I just turned the camera on. That is our washed out bridge.
Suspension bridges are considered among the most frightening crossings. It's no wonder that they're often associated with Gephyrophobia, the fear of bridges. The swaying design gives the impression that it's fundamentally unsafe and bound to collapse beneath you. While such fears are usually unfounded, walking across some bridges can still be a nerve-wracking experience. This is especially true for 2 bridges in northern Pakistan. Hussaini and Passu are located just 5 kilometers apart, crossing the wide mountain river Hunza. The bridges are roughly 200 meters long, and crossing them means stepping on narrow, shaky planks with wide gaps beneath your feet. With the cold wind howling, the ropes swaying, and the deep, cold water 30 meters below, it's easy to see why these bridges are known as some of the most dangerous in the world. By the way, there's a logical answer to the common question among tourists about why the planks are spaced so far apart. It reduces wind resistance. If there were more planks, the bridges would sway even more. The Gotaik Railway Viaduct in Myanmar's Shan State is a remarkable yet somewhat shocking feat of engineering. Built in 1900 under the supervision of Sir Arthur Rendell, it was the tallest bridge of its kind in the world at the time. Spanning 689 meters with 15 spans, the structure rises to an impressive height of about 250 meters. A single railway track runs along the viaduct, carrying a train that travels between the towns of Lashio and Mamio twice daily. Typically filled with tourists seeking stunning views and a thrilling experience, the train moves slowly across the viaduct to enhance the experience and protect the historic structure from unnecessary strain. It's interesting that in the 1970s, authorities built an alternative route through the valley floor as a backup in case the Gotek Railway was damaged or destroyed. However, it was never needed, and within 30 years, the jungle completely reclaimed it. In the Koh, during strong winds, an unusual vibration was noticed on the Jindo Bridge across the Myeonyang Strait in South Korea. To prevent this issue, an inertia damper was later installed on the bridge. A journey across the bridge through thick fog could have been scenic and romantic if not for the torrential rain that caused the Waiho River to flood.
Wow.
The devastating consequences of a 6.8 magnitude earthquake that struck Taiwan in September 2022 affected the entire island, with the eastern region suffering the most severe damage. Drone footage shows the devastating toll on roads and infrastructure. The footage also reveals the critical damage to the Gaoliao Bridge spanning the Chugluan River and nearby sections of the surrounding highway. The road surface is split by deep cracks, and parts of the bridge have collapsed from their supports, almost as if torn apart by a controlled explosion. The Zhangjiajie Glass Bridge, which opened in China in 2016, is often called the new wonder of the world. Stretching 430 meters in length and 6 meters in width, this pedestrian bridge hangs 260 meters above a breathtaking natural canyon. While the bridge is remarkably sturdy and cost the Chinese government around $50 million to build, many visitors find it challenging to take their first step onto it. And this is the Coiling Dragon Walkway near Zhangjiajie, which wraps around Tianmen Mountain. It's an adventure for those who are truly confident in their abilities, especially since the park management deliberately installs panels that are safe but still creak and crack underfoot. The pedestrian bridge along Mount Titlis in central Switzerland is recognized as the highest in Europe, located nearly 3,000 meters above sea level. Walking the narrow 100-meter-long bridge, buffeted by snowstorms, is such a thrilling experience that tourists jokingly call it a new kind of winter sport.
Chegamos! Chegamos! Olha aqui! Uma balança! Cheio! Olha a neve! Ah, na ponte, pensa!
The bridge under construction in Balasore couldn't withstand the impact of Cyclone Amphan, which hit India's coastal areas in 2020. The scale and design of the bridge over the Royal Gorge are truly breathtaking, and walking across it is the ultimate test for anyone with a fear of heights. The bridge spans a gorge 291 meters deep near the town of Canyon City, Colorado. The bridge spans a gorge 291 meters deep near the town of Canyon City, Colorado. It stretches over 380 meters in length. The original bridge was built in 1929 for tourists, but after a major renovation in 1989, it's now much more resistant to swaying in the wind. If simply strolling across this breathtaking bridge isn't enough, adrenaline junkies can enjoy some extreme attractions. One ride lifts you to the top of a 30-meter tower, straps you into a safety line, and sends you soaring over the Royal Gorge. Would you go for it? This stunning bridge, built in 2021 in the Arouca National Park in Portugal, shares its name with the park. The suspension bridge over the Paiva River was designed for tourists who want to take in the breathtaking views while also getting an adrenaline rush. Spanning 516 meters in length, it's one of the largest bridges of its kind in the world, suspended 175 meters above the river on steel cables anchored to V-shaped concrete towers. The main challenge in developing the project was calculating the wind's impact. Extensive testing of scale models in a wind tunnel was conducted over several months. This led to the creation of an optimal concave bridge design, which helped decrease the structural loads by adjusting the curves of the deck and cables. A truly extreme crossing in the Siberian taiga. The Kwandinsky Bridge was built in the 1980s as a temporary structure for railway traffic during the construction of the main bridge for the Baikal-Amur main line. Even back then, it was not considered reliable. Its structure is rather rickety, and it lacks any guardrails. Despite the bridge gradually deteriorating over time and even catching fire, locals, thrill seekers, and truck drivers still use it today, even despite the official ban. Adventurous drivers follow unwritten rules. A guide vehicle must always lead the way to direct the driver, ensuring they don't veer into the water. To reduce the risk of wind resistance, it's essential to keep the windows open. After heavy rains in the state of Meghalaya in eastern India, it became clear that the bridge was doomed. Residents from nearby villages gathered by the shore to bid farewell to the structure that had served them for decades.
Guck dir das mal an, ey.
The once-in-a-century flooding that struck a vast area of Germany in the summer of 2021 not only destroyed homes, but also wiped out critical infrastructure. Many villages and small towns were left isolated from the rest of the country. In Nepal, like in other Himalayan countries, suspension bridges are quite common. Many of them appear to be rather dilapidated, made from ropes and planks. But the Kushma Gyadi Bridge, built in 2010, is definitely not one of those. Standing 117 meters above the Madi River, its sturdy design, height, and the breathtaking view of the valley have made this 344-meter bridge a popular destination for thrill-seeking tourists. Where else in the world can you drive across a narrow suspension bridge suspended over a gorge 350 meters deep?
I don't think you can, just stay there for a minute.
The Quesuachaca Bridge is an incredibly unique and remarkable structure spanning the Apurimac River in Peru. The name, derived from the Quechua language, translates to the Bridge of Straw Rope, which is exactly what it is. The bridge is a testament to the ancient Incan technique of building rope bridges, a skill they perfected over centuries using the fibers of the ichu grass. Bridges were a crucial part of an extensive road network that spanned 40,000 kilometers across the Andes, connecting Ecuador to the north with Chile and Argentina to the south. Historians estimate that in the 16th century, at least 200 rope bridges were built across river gorges, many of which have lasted for centuries. Today, Quesuachaca, one of the last of its kind, stands as an important cultural symbol. To maintain it, local communities repair the bridge every year during a special festival at the start of summer. Greenland, the world's largest island, lies in the frigid waters of the Atlantic and Arctic Oceans. Most of its land is covered by glaciers, and with global warming, this has become an increasing concern. In the island's south, the Watson River, fed almost entirely by the Russell Glacier, has surged from unprecedented melting, sweeping away a 15-meter bridge near the town of Kangersussuaq. A flood on Reams Creek in North Carolina in 2024 caused an unusual incident near Ridgway. 2 empty railway containers, each weighing around 2 tons, were swept away by the raging current and slammed into a small wooden bridge. The structure couldn't withstand the pressure for long and collapsed completely after about 20 minutes. In Vietnam, monkey bridges are a traditional type of bridge made from bamboo poles or palm tree trunks. The name is no accident. To cross these structures, you need to be nimble and willing to adopt some awkward positions. These easily constructed and dismantled bridges are particularly common in the Mekong Delta, where there are many streams and swamps. In recent years, Khao Ki bridges have become a well-known symbol of the country and a popular tourist attraction. Bridges have always been seen as mysterious, even mystical places. This is especially true for abandoned ones, which have been left behind for many years. Some history enthusiasts embark on real expeditions to find these old bridges, to experience their aura, and to preserve their appearance for future generations.
And it's not safe crossing it, but just walk on the steel beam part. Wood is a lot more rotten than 10 years ago when I would come out here. That's just gorgeous.
Often capturing it on video. Like any abandoned site, it's important to be cautious. These crumbling bridges can be dangerous to explore. During floods and other natural disasters, everything happens incredibly fast.
Salga, que salgan. Hagámonos para allá porque esto está peligroso.
That's nightmare fuel. The driver ignored all the traffic lights and warning signals, getting trapped on a drawbridge that was in the process of being raised. This incident occurred on the Chelsea Street Bridge in Boston in 2022. Once the bridge was lowered, the driver calmly drove away, and an internal investigation into the event led to the firing of 2 bridge operators. If you ignore basic rules, any bridge can become extremely dangerous.
哇，好恐怖哦！这个桥要被冲走了！哇，太恐怖了！哇塞！哇，实在是太畸形了！哦，好可怕！哇塞！
Modern construction techniques increasingly focus on eco-friendly standards and renewable resources. Yet, history offers many examples of harmonious coexistence with nature, such as the ancient living root bridges often found in Meghalaya, India. These structures showcase one of the earliest forms of Babutanic, or tree-based architecture. The Kazi people have been crafting these bridges for centuries using the flexible aerial roots of the rubber fig tree. In the dense jungles, they stretch bamboo poles or hollowed-out areca palm trunks across rivers or gorges to guide the roots as they grow. The young roots are often twisted together, encouraging them to fuse and become stronger over time. Once the roots reach the opposite bank, they embed themselves into the soil, growing sturdier with each passing year. In the warm and humid climate of eastern India, it typically takes about 15 years to build a sturdy living bridge. The longest one currently in existence spans over 50 meters and connects the villages of Malkanot and Rangtiliang. In addition to its strength and stunning appearance, which attracts countless tourists, a living root bridge has a unique advantage. As long as the tree remains alive, the bridge is naturally resistant to rot and grows stronger over time. Some of these bridges can easily support up to 50 people at once. Walking across this bridge requires a certain amount of courage, but the reward is an unforgettable view of the lake and glacier. The Trift Bridge, located in the Bernese Alps of Switzerland, is the longest suspension bridge in the Alpine region. This 170-meter wooden structure, supported by steel cables, hangs 90 meters above the turquoise waters of the lake. The Oku-iya and Iya no Kazurabashi bridges near Mount Tsurugi are key landmarks on Japan's Shikoku Island. These stunning vine and bamboo bridges span the clear Iya River, built using an ancient technique. Legend has it that there were once 13 such bridges in the valley. Visitors come to experience the untouched natural beauty and to touch a piece of history, though many find it a challenge to cross a bridge so different from the modern metal and concrete structures we're used to. Ubane Bridge, spanning Lake Taungtaman in Myanmar, is a true record holder. Not only is it the longest, but also the oldest wooden bridge in the world. Built in the 1850s from teak wood, salvaged from the former royal palace, the bridge stretches 1,200 meters. It features several charming pavilions, and below there are passages for boats. Despite its age and the need to replace many of its beams, Ubane remains crucial for local residents, particularly during the rainy season when the lake swells. The bridge is also a popular spot for tourists and photography enthusiasts. The Sky Bridge is the iconic highlight of Langkawi Island in Malaysia. Suspended 100 meters above the ground, the graceful curves of this one-pillar bridge are perfectly integrated into the natural surroundings, giving visitors the exhilarating sensation of soaring through the air. It's a must-see for those who enjoy scenic views and are comfortable with heights. When the weather is humid and the island is blanketed in mist, it almost feels as though you're walking among the clouds. The 7 Mile Bridge in Florida connects the mainland with the Florida Keys. This impressive engineering feat, one of the longest and most beautiful in the world, has a fascinating history. Originally, a railroad ran across it, but it was severely damaged by the powerful Labor Day hurricane of 1935. Afterward, the bridge was rebuilt as a highway, only to suffer further damage in 1960 from another storm. A modern bridge with box girders spanning 440 spans was opened in 1982, with construction costs amounting to $45 million. The bridge runs very close to the surface of the Gulf of Mexico, rising to a height of 20 meters in the middle to allow ships to pass. The main tradition associated with the 7 Mile Bridge is its famous annual marathon, with 1,500 runners, during which traffic is stopped for an hour and a half. Hello everyone! Both cats and dogs have been living with us for a long time, but many of them still haven't learned to get along with each other. Today, we're looking at some of the attempts, both successful and not so successful, at getting them to bond. Let's get it on.
Hey, get Hey! Welcome on. Hey! Get him! You okay? Hey! Back up! My God. My cats, I don't know.
This black bully followed the cat, but she quickly called her friends to help her out. Cats are solitary by nature, but when faced with a serious threat, they can band together like a real lion pride.
Come on, Mom.
Here you go. Here and I take it. Here and I take it.
His nags, and then you got two. Oh, I'm down on the tag though. Did you get it?
They say that cats see their humans as kittens, which might be why they fiercely protect us from danger. That's right. If you act like you don't see him, maybe he'll just disappear. It's 2 versus 1, but my money's on that cat. I think this guy definitely has a shot at the championship title.
Boxing.
A practical guide to creating chaos at home. This isn't how you should introduce pets to each other. Looks like someone's starting a wrestling career. Whoa, what if he calls his mum right now?
I do not promote violence. Did you give up, big girl dog?
He's jumping inside his car, bro.
not gonna do anything. Gunnar, you're friendly. Oh, okay. Hi. Hi. Okay, we're gonna go. Look at this brave cat.
No, what is he doing?
Wow, I've never seen a cat do this before.
Oh, I've seen cats do this, but not usually. Marshall,
Really?
Marshall, why are you doing that?
Oh, you're fine. Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
He's not living with you, you're living with him. Dogs can't even come close to that speed. It's hard to say which one of the two's guarding the house.
我操！干他，咪咪，干他！我操！
You can immediately tell who's in charge of this house.
Ziggler makes it back to his feet. Is he going to deliver? Sweet! Oh, the Claymore kick from out of nowhere! I think John Cena's had enough. Cena delivering it away! The Dutch registered on the Richter scale! Oh, what a knee!
No te quitas un chingazo, José.
Aviéntate.
Me rebajo contigo, güey, porque no vales madre, güey.
Cabrón. Aviéntate.
Aviéntate. No vales verga, José.
Yo no me hago güey ninguna.
Sí, tú eres güey.
No me digas güey.
Ya te dije, cabrón. Te lo vuelvo a decir, güey. Te voy a dar un chingazo, yo sé cuánto lo voy a dar, güey, para que te entiendas.
Mira, cabrón. A ver, ¿qué te sales por arriba, güey?
Salgo a la hora que quiera, güey. Donde me den pinche gana.
A mí me la pelas,
Las pelas, güey. Vas a ver.
A mí me la pelas.
We should learn from him. This furball defeated his bully with nothing but indifference. The cat is clearly much more effective in attacking than this poor guy. I think a fence is necessary at this house to keep that beast contained.
I'm fast as boy. Still fast as boy. Come get some. I don't think you have any.
This cat broke the rules of nature like they were nothing. This uninvited guest showed up at the cat's dinner, but they weren't willing to share with him. This cat's persistence is kinda scary.
What is going on? Dude, this cat, man. What the hell? This cat's got a death wish. What the hell?
This dog had been living here for a while, and the owner decided to introduce him to the new neighbor. The neighbor immediately set the rules for how things were going to be from now on.
Bestimmtes Alter kommt, merkt man, dass es nicht richtig ist. Dann ist es eigentlich auch schon zu spät. Jetzt ist der Wettbewerb im Explosivbereich. So ist unser Schönheitsideal jetzt explosiv.
Llévalo, Martín.
Pal, you're still squeaking like a rubber duck. You're not ready to take on him yet. Maybe we're keeping the wrong animals on a leash. Hey, Sheriff, isn't that overstepping your authority?
Hi, Jax.
Every cat has the heart of a tiger.
Ты сейчас не глаз откусишь. Рыжик, не кусай глаза. Ух, не откусил. А то сейчас откусишь глаза, тебе конец.
The main reason for the misunderstanding between these species is probably that while some are just playing, others fight for their lives. The dog figured it wasn't going to win the fight, so it tried to beat the cat at a staring game instead. The dog has had enough and decided to take revenge for all the times he'd been bullied. It probably didn't climb the tree out of fear. More likely, it's just planning a graceful attack.
Be good boy, Canis. Hey!
He's lucky there was a partition there. These guys have known each other since childhood. It's a perfect example of a friendship that has stood the test of time. A brutal attack by a pack of dogs on a cat. First the beds, now the dog houses. Hello everyone. Work can be full of surprises. Whether it's a hilarious fail, terrible timing, or just something totally unexpected. Lucky for us, some of these moments get caught on camera. Today, we're diving into the funniest workplace mishaps. Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I just want my bracelets. They're right over here.
You know you're overworked when, after a 12-hour hospital shift, you try to scan your ID badge on the doorbell camera.
I hate my life. What the heck?
This is what happens when introverts run the hotel front desk. This is what ADHD would look like if it were a person.
Thank you. Oh, that's the silliest I've ever seen me. You haven't seen anything yet. You should have been this with me all along. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Don't you know that's what I want to laugh. Go tell them the truth, but there is plenty of others standing in line.
Yeah, 258.
Okay, dope.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Really? Wow.
Come here, Nala.
Nala, come. She's friendly.
Just don't let that waiter play Jenga. The guy in purple simply decided the spraying cola can is not his problem. It was the first time his paycheck stayed with him this long. Looks like this guy ruined someone's cozy bed.
Uma das coisas que a gente mais treina aqui na Rocan é justamente isso.
Never let anyone know your next
A
move.
importância do, agora sim, do saber cair para não virar.
He should definitely take it easy on the turns.
呀，咪整好啊！你講，收唔到我。好，睇呢個人先。阿姨，你還不如那個阿明他。
Yeah.
Ikaw po.
Okay, cool. Ja, je doet scheef, man. Oei.
В ефірі радіостанції мене звати Даша Денс. І це Swanky Tunes з треком Дело.
That's a true professional. Picture the faces of those who were listening to the broadcast through their headphones.
Це Kiss.
Another one.
The first 40 years of a man's childhood are the hardest, they say. He didn't fall asleep on the job, he just briefly switched to power saving mode. You're FBI agent when you say, "This isn't a phone conversation. I'll explain everything when we meet." In case you wanted to quit your job but didn't know how to do it with style.
He jerked it.
When the day's not off to a good start. Given how quickly the waiter accepted the situation and went to change his uniform, it seems like this isn't the first mistake she's made today. Her morning doesn't start with coffee. Well, actually, it does start with coffee after all.
Kijk, hier is hij ook bezig. Kijk, daardoor. Ja, dat komt door, hè?
I hope they're paying this guy well for all that hard work. He needs someone to watch over his sleep while he keeps order here.
A score on the basketball. Hey, Dan. Because you know what? I really want Spain to get their asses.
You doing okay?
Yeah.
So how you watching my friends?
Now, listen, if you haven't seen the picture of them,
Just dozed off for a second.
Yeah, that's not going to work for me.
It's the most
No,
sir.
There's no vegetables. No. Ma'am. No, I'm not. I'm not going to keep going in circles.
Your colleague isn't feeling the holiday spirit yet? Say no more.
Wat een activiteit ook, jongen. Nou, daar moet je ook wel zin in hebben. Hadden jullie niks te doen of zo? Ik heb al wat werk voor je liggen, hè? Jezus, man.
Ja, volgens mij kan het wel.
It's obvious that someone lied about their multitasking abilities in the interview. Well, she never liked that shoe anyway. I have to know how on earth this guy manages to stay so calm. Before leaving the new employees alone at work for the first time, make sure to restock the kitchenware.
Ходит, ничего не делает. Поставил, вот эти бутылки, они были лишние. Чё ты ржешь? Я тут до слез ржал.
A clear demonstration of force of gravity. Wobbly chairs, the innovative solution to sleep-deprived employees. The important thing is to quickly leave the crime scene. Let's just hope it's not his first day on the job. That's perfect.
Along the mountain track, and as I go, I love to sling my knapsack on my. Everybody singing!
The hardest thing in music is to keep going, no matter what. If you think you're having a rough day, just take a look at this little guy. Day ruined in 3, 2, 1. Do things your own way. That is, unless there are cameras around. You don't stumble upon good makeup just lying or wait, maybe you do. Hello, everyone. He does it so quickly that it feels like it's happening on its own. This video is a perfectionist's paradise. Who would have thought that even wrapping a pipe could turn into such an interesting show in skilled hands? Cutting cheese is such a mesmerizing and calming process. Real expertise is when you can make the hard look simple. I wonder how many hours of practice it took to achieve that level of speed and precision in every movement. perfect lines, perfect proportions. This video is a perfectionist's dream. It's as if the material comes to life under his tool. Each motion is so precise that you barely dare to breathe, not wanting to disrupt him. It wasn't even this clean when it left the showroom. This guy can tie up an entire bush faster than you can blink. Every movement is a delight for both the eyes and the ears. It's as if this guy was born with a scythe in his hands. This guy's really precise, not to mention his impressive skill. It's so mesmerizing, you'd be happy to watch it for hours. It's hard to believe that such ordinary tasks can be executed with such precision and perfection. You've never seen a roof cleared of snow like this before. Feels like he could do everything just as accurately with his eyes shut. Though, who knows, maybe he actually can. It's hard to believe that this level of precision comes from a human and not a robot. I never would have guessed that this process would be so captivating. For anyone who loves tending to their lawn and garden, this video is a Ever thought that trimming the carpet fibers could be quite relaxing? An ideal example of the connection between work and art. It's not just work, it's a full-on performance. Wow, it's hard to believe that the entire pattern's made by hand, but this video proves it. Saying these guys created a masterpiece would be an understatement. What was once a routine task of cleaning wheel wells turned into something magical with a simple cleaning tool and a strong water jet.
Man, there's a ton of weeds. Out of track. I already see the squirrel going.